Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to thank God for this opportunity and I want to welcome you to Life University Show. Life is a university show. Thank you for tuning in. And today's show is about rules for how to win at the game of life. Rules for how to win at the game of life. Going to be a great show. The purpose of life is a university show. With yours truly, Tyrone Poole, I understand that life is a university, which simply means that there are principle based classes that life offers all of us. And those principle based classes are centered around tests, trials, and temptations. And everyone, I got the matumbo going. Everyone, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. Everyone who is breathing and living life will take these classes. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how much money you got. I'm here to tell you, it's not about your skin color. I'm here to tell you, it's not where you live. I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter if you have kids or you don't have kids. It doesn't matter. Everyone will have to take tests. You will be tested in life. You will be tried in life. You will be tempted in life at some point in your life. Now, the only difference between my tests, my trials, and my temptations, and your tests, your trials, and your temptations is simply our personal experience. That's it. Our personal experiences. Life may test a person in New York differently than it tests a person in Hawaii. Trials may be different in California than they are in Georgia. But the commonality, the principle is a test, a trial. The experience is the only thing that separates us. Now, I know this statement that I'm about to make, I guarantee you 100% is truth. When it comes to trials, tests, and temptations in our life, the ones who overcome, the ones who say, yes, I can, the ones who overcome, the reason why they're able to overcome those trials, those tests, and those temptations is because of that thing that sits 6 inches between the ears. Your mind, how you think when you're going through a trial, a test, or you're being tempted. How you set your mind when you're going through a test, a trial, or you're being tempted. So this is why I have learned, and I constantly tell myself, guard your ears, Tyrone. Watch what you're listening to when you're going through a test, a trial, or you're being tempted. Watch your mouth, Tyrone, because sometimes we get in situations and man, we just want to talk, talk. Life and death is in the tongue. It's in our mouth. Eyes, what are you looking at? What do you focus on when you're going through a test, a trial, or you're being tempted? Because I'm telling you, people, those are the three ways to the gateway to our souls. And that is what life is coming to test. Life is coming to test who we are on the inside. Life is not coming to test to see how strong I am, how much I can bench, or how good you look on the outside. No, life is coming to test to see who you are on the inside. That's why those who pass the test, those who pass the test, it's an inside job. How they think. Ooh, I'm telling you, baby. You're going to love today's show. So that's why my purpose is to give you principle-based information that will help you overcome, that will inspire you, that will motivate you mentally, spiritually, and physically to overcome and graduate Life University. So you can move on to your greatness. And guess what your reward is for overcoming, for knocking that test out, for just dominating that trial and standing up to that temptation. Guess what your reward is? Yeah, you've seen this show plenty of times, but just in case we got some new people who are new to Life is a University show, we want to let them know what their reward is for knocking out trials, dominating tests, standing up to temptations. Well, your reward is you graduate to the next level, and at that next level is a new trial, a new test, and a new temptation. Yep, a new trial, a new test, and a new temptation. So at Life University, people, for all of you saying, no, I don't want to take no more tests, I don't want to be tried, I'm tired of being tempted. Can I drop classes? Is there a drop slip? Now, just because Life is a University, I got to let you know, there are no drop slips. There are no exempt. You cannot be exempt. You have to stay in there and take that test, that trial, and be tempted. Now, there is only one way that you can drop those classes. You can be exempt. It's only one way. And that one way that you could be dropping those classes, being exempt, is when they drop you 6 feet into the ground. So people, that has not happened. It will not happen no time soon. So you continue to watch Life is a University show with yours truly, so I can inspire you, motivate you, and inform you on how to work that thing, WTT, so you can pass those classes that Life University offers all of us. Because I got the Cliff Notes, and also, people, I got this book right here, Ultimate Success in the Game of Life. If you haven't bought your copy, what are you waiting on? Go to TyronePoole38.com right now and get this powerful 12 principle book. It's going to change your life. If you've already gotten it, buy it for somebody else. And also, this book comes signed. I personally sign it to you. And one day, somebody's going to ask, does anybody have a Ultimate Success in the Game of Life book written by Tyrone Poole? I'm one of his biggest fans. I'll pay top dollars for it. So not only do you get an opportunity to get the information, but later on, it could turn into something very valuable. So go to TyronePoole38.com and get your autographed copy right now. Also, want to let you guys know about Work That Thing Supplements. Work That Thing Supplements, people. I'm here to tell you the slogan is your body is your business. My body is my business. And for over 22 plus years, people, combined, high school, college, and the professional ranks, my body was my business, and it still is my business. And I've learned a lot during those years. And I believe that the teacher is only as good as the experience that the teacher has been exposed to. And my friends, I have been exposed to a lot. So I believe that I've been exposed to so much that I could be considered an expert. Yeah, I am an expert in the health and wellness department. And anyone who you ask that knows me, they're going to tell you this one thing. Tyrone cares about his body. That boy is passionate about fitness. So this is why I created Work That Thing Supplements, so that you can maximize your body and life with these products placed in the Work That Thing store. Now, I want to tell you about collagen powder. Collagen powder, people. You need to go get collagen powder, WTT collagen powder. Why? Because your body, this supplement is the most abundant protein in your body. This helps your body get rid of joint soreness. WTT collagen powder will help you with your gut. Anybody having digestive problems? Well, collagen will help you with your gut. It'll help you digest your food better. If your food is digested better, then your body becomes healthier. How about your skin? Your skin. Collagen is good for your skin. Your muscle, if you want to gain a little bit of muscle, collagen. I'm telling you, people, this is why it is the most abundant protein found in the body. So I know you're not getting enough. You need to go to workthatthing.com right now and get your collagen powder right now so you can work that thing, maximize, because your body is your business. Go to workthatthing.com, workthatthing.com. Also, if you're looking for a speaker, a keynote speaker, if you are a corporation and you're having some type of corporate event, if you have a workshop that's coming up, collegiate, you have some type of event going on, youth programs. If you're looking for a unique speaker, I am he. You're looking at the one you need. I am that unique speaker. I can teach you how to overcome. I can teach you how to find opportunity and opposition. And I've been in a lot of opposing situations, but I turned them into opportunities. I can teach you how to battle and build at the same time. You can't just wait until the battle is over to build. Sometimes you got to learn how to build while you're fighting off everybody else, situations, tests, trials, and temptations. My messages are so informational, inspirational, and motivational. So if you want to go from minimum to maximum, I can help you go there. No matter who you are, what your occupation is, principles work for anyone who will work the principles. So email me at bookings@tyronepoole.com. Bookings@tyronepoole.com. Also, I want to give a shout out. Holler! I want to give a shout out to all the people who are watching on YouTube, those that are watching on LinkedIn, X, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, and also those who are viewing via Facebook. Thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe, because we know that teamwork makes the dream work. And we also know that work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. Today, I want to talk to you guys about rules for how to win at the game of life. Rules. Yes, there are rules, people, for how to win at the game of life. And you got to apply these rules properly, because if you don't, then you're going to get called out on a technicality. You're going to lose the game. I'm here to tell you how to win the game, right? And it's all about understanding the rules. So if you understand the rules, you will win. Now, what you can't do, I'm going to use sports as an analogy, as a great example. Okay, if I understand the rules for, let's say, tennis, right? Tennis. And there are rules for basketball. Now, just because they are balls, right? You got a tennis ball, you got a basketball. Just because they're both played with balls, they are sports, true, but they operate by different rules. And if I don't understand the rules, then I'm going to not be successful. If I try to apply tennis rules while playing basketball, I'm going to get a foul called on me every time. So again, people, understanding the rules for how to win at the game of life is very key. Now, what would you say? What would you say separates high achievers, high achievers from everyone else. What is it that they do? Now, high achievers could be found in corporate America. High achievers can be found in sports. High achievers can be found anywhere. What is it that they do that allows them to win? What is it that they know that gives them such a superior advantage? Do they possibly understand things that the majority of people simply are not aware of? Or just maybe, life is kind of like playing a game, and these high achievers know the secret rules to this game and therefore understand how to play it to their advantage. I don't think none of those apply. I don't think so. But I do know this, that these rules for winning the game in life, there are no big secrets. Even though you may think that the high achievers have some type of big secret, no, they don't. The rules, the principles that they apply works for anybody, anywhere, at any time. And I want to say this as well. If you have a middle schooler, if you have a high schooler, if you have someone who's in college, maybe someone who's doing anything where they want to become a high achiever, you need to get them to watch this video. You need to tell them to tune in right now, because I am going to go over some things that, yes, you have heard it before, but you have not heard it in the way that I am going to express it. Because I believe, praise be to God, I've had an opportunity to be a high achiever at football. And just because I played football, that doesn't mean that the rules, the principles, don't apply to everything else. Because I'm a firm believer that principles work for anybody, anywhere, at any time. You just got to know how to apply them. So, you guys ready? Let's jump into our first rule that you have to understand if you want to win at the game of life, people. If you want to win at the game of life, you got to set clear and empowering goals. Set clear and empowering goals. Goals improve your focus. Goals enhance your commitment and provide a direction for your life. You know, setting goals is like driving down the highway. There have been plenty of times I've been driving down the highway, right? And I get off on the wrong exit. Any of you ever done that? You ever been driving? Probably wasn't paying attention. And you're supposed to get off on exit 22. And you end up getting off on exit 20. And you realize, because you have set clear goals on where you're going, that you recognize, hey, you know what? I got off on the wrong exit. And by setting those goals, traveling, I was able to redirect. I may have to take a few side roads, but because I knew where I was going, I had a goal, I was able to get back on the highway, continue my focus, continue my commitment, because I had direction. I had a goal for where I was going. The number 2 thing, people, that you got to do, if you want to win at the game of life, you want to be a high achiever, you have to constantly stretch your comfort zone. Constantly stretch your comfort zone. This means that everything you want, everything Everybody say everything. Say everything. Say everything right now. Everything. Everything you want. Say everything I want lies outside the boundaries of my comfort zone. Everything you want, everything I want, everything we want lies outside our comfort zone, the boundaries of our comfort zone. Everything you want, everything you will be, you're going to have to get out of that bed that you've made for yourself where you feel so comfortable. You got to get outside it. You got to get up. Every goal that you want, everything that you want in life, whatever you want to be, I'm telling you, it's riddled with problems that must first be overcome. I haven't seen not one person that has gained success without a struggle. Even when you go into the weight room and you work out, do you know why your muscle gets bigger? Do you know why your body gets in shape? It goes through a struggle first. That struggle sometimes is called soreness. That's a problem. But you have to go through that soreness first. You have to put stress on that muscle. Then it becomes bigger. Your body gets in shape. So again, people, you got to be willing to stretch yourself and get out of your comfort zone. Yes, it's going to be painful, but it's going to be beneficial. The next thing you want to do, you want to generate plenty of bad ideas. Life is a numbers game, people. It is a numbers game. So don't be afraid to repeatedly take a chance on yourself. Always bet on yourself because you know yourself. And at the end of the day, it's going to be yourself that's going to be the last person standing. When everybody else has fallen to the side, when the heat gets hot in the kitchen, you are going to be the one standing. So when you generate plenty of bad ideas, it's going to give you an opportunity to be successful because life is a numbers game. So don't be afraid to repeatedly take a chance on yourself. The more times you try and you fail, the more times you try and you fail, 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 the higher and the likelihood of your success increases. So don't be afraid to generate plenty of bad ideas, which the next one is a playoff of generating bad ideas, because when you generate bad ideas, you're going to make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, you got to learn from them. You got to learn from them. Whether you're in corporate America, it's in your family, or whether you are an athlete, you're going to make mistakes. That's a part of becoming great at whatever it is, a high achiever. You're going to make mistakes. The key is to learn from them. Now, there are two types of failures, because when people make mistakes, they like to say they failed. I failed. Well, you know what? Failure is good. Mistakes are good. Now, there are two types of failures. One type of failure is when you fail and you quit and you give up on yourself and you say, I can't do it. And then most people like to use this example. They say, or should I say this excuse? Well, God didn't want me to do it. That's why it didn't work. No. Sometimes God puts you through things to make you stronger and make you better. The key is you have to learn from the mistakes. Now, I'm not talking about that first type of mistake where you quit, you give up. The second type of failure, mistakes that I'm talking about, is when you learn from them. You learn, you study. Where did I mess up at? Where did I mess up at? And then you cultivate it. And then you come back and you try again. And even if you don't get it right, you go back, you learn, you study, you cultivate, you try it again. Now, you may have to do that plenty of times before it actually gets right. But don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you got to learn from them. There's a struggle before success. And before you know it, you will make mistakes, you will fail, and then you'll learn how to win. I'm telling you. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. All the great ones do it. High achievers, anybody who's done anything great, they have failed, struggled before they became successful. And guess what? They still have to go through that process of struggle, failure, mistakes, because every level you go to, there's a new opportunity to struggle, a new opportunity to make mistakes. But because of your previous successes of overcoming, you're not afraid to make mistakes. All right, what's my next one? My next one, you got to work smarter and harder than you did yesterday. Work harder and smarter than you did yesterday. That's the only way to do it. Because again, life is not only a game, but it is a game of inches. It is a game of inches. You gain an edge by beating your best self today versus yesterday. Life is about inches. You ever heard people in track and field? You know, I ran track as well. And I didn't win every race. I ran, I won pretty good fair amount of my races in track and field when I was in college, but I didn't win all my races. But there were some times in those races, I ran a PR, a personal record, a personal best, right? I moved up. Maybe I shaved off maybe a half a second. All right. That's an inch. That's an inch. But I was better than I was before. And usually it's because I worked harder, I worked smarter than I did yesterday. So work smarter and harder than you did yesterday, people. And the last one, if you want to win at the game of life, the last one, this is a big one. Expose yourself to new ideas, new people, and new places. Don't be afraid, people. Don't be afraid to match yourself up against someone who is smarter than you, better than you, look better, whatever the case may be. Because expanding your horizons provides new perspectives and opportunities for growth and development. So when you expose yourself to new ideas, you learn something new that you didn't know before. Everything that we see today, whether it's technology or whatever it is, it has always been here. It's just that because we exposed ourselves to new ideas, we were exposed to what was already there. That's why I love telling people everything you will be in the future, you're already it right now. You just got to expose yourself to new ideas, new people, new places, and that is what extracts the unknown to the known. So expand your horizons, people. Get a new perspective, new opportunities for growth and development. So, in conclusion, I just feel like great people don't become high achievers because they are not willing to put in the work. They are willing to work that thing. They are willing to work to play the game of life as it was supposed to be played. And you can do the very same thing because I have given you the rules for how to win at the game of life. I love it. I love it. So until next time, people, until next time, I pray that you prosper in everything and be in health, just as your soul prospers. And remember our mantra. Our mantra is work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. I'm out of here, people. WTT 100. Peace.